Yo, what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get all access to motivated and inspiring videos on this Fammission Friday. Every Friday. Let's get to the podcast. Yo, what's up, family? Checking in. Let's go. This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast. And today we got a special guest for her second time around. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her into the party and let her introduce herself and let us know what's new to it. Yes, indeed. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? What's up? I am here. I'm in the building.
Yes,
Second
indeed.
time.
Second
Been
time
a long
around.
time.
Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
but I'm glad to be here, everyone. My name is Gloria Wright. You can call me Chef Wright. And we in the house. We here to talk food and everything else.
Okay, well, tell the people, the listeners and the watchers, where you from and what you do.
All right. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but I reside in Minnesota for a very long time now, about 8+ years or so. So I'm here to just make a statement, you know what I mean? Bring some of that Southern charm, that hospitality we got from where I'm from.
Okay. So, man, I got a question.
What's up?
Do you think which food do you think is the best? Up north or down south?
Okay, so you want to talk food quality in different cities and states and stuff like
And
that. Okay. I don't know. I'll say from my experience, I love the Southern food. I love Southern food because you know what? From living down south as a kid growing up, they just make sure you get up that early start in the morning, about 6 o'clock, real early, get you up, get you dressed. They love to give you that good breakfast, grits, eggs, you know what I mean? Fried steak, potatoes. They like to feed you good. And I just
Mhm,
love that about the South. They show you good hospitality. They can have good food that stick to the stomach, which come from slavery. Because the men that used to work real hard from back
mhm,
in the day were fed well. You know what I
mm,
mean? And it was a purpose for that. So they can do longer days, you know what I mean? Things like that. There's history behind that. It's history behind soul food, to be honest. So I
okay.
love the Southern food. It's good to me. It's good
All
to
right.
me.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know,
Yeah,
so nowadays people are changing up their diet. They changing up.
absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna say diet. They changing up their lifestyle. You
They
know.
definitely changing their lifestyle right now. We're learning more about foods. We're learning more about the vegetables and what things to actually put in our bodies. Just because we're used to accepting the processed foods because of the way we grew up or things like that, doesn't mean we can't change our mindsets in the way we eat. Now, again, because of the lifestyle I used to live, we were raised to eat certain things. Everything aren't good for you. So I'm just trying to change that right now.
That's right. Okay, so what do you eat first thing in the morning?
Oh, that is a good question. Well, I'm not a morning person at all. But I will say when I do get up, the first thing I do, of course, I need to drink some water. First thing in the morning, I feel like it hydrates me, gets my body started. After a good cleanup, some nice coffee, I would recommend something light. I feel like if you eat something very heavy in the morning, it's going to give you a drowsy start. You won't have enough energy, you know what I mean, to go about your day before lunch. So if I could
Mm,
give advice, it would be to eat light, but definitely eat healthy.
mm, I like that. I like that. You know, I just learned that your body naturally give you sugar and energy to run your early morning course. You don't really need a big breakfast like you say we was brought up, raised
Mm-hmm.
up eating.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
in the morning now, I don't eat anything but fruit
Okay.
to about 12 or 1 o'clock.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, if you're gonna eat around 12 or 1 o'clock, I would say no matter what, if you can wake up a little earlier just to have some water, you know what I mean, or just to have something extremely light, even if it is fruit, have that. But if you're gonna wait that long, your body still is gonna have it's gonna be hungry. It's gonna be hungry before then. So if you can give your body a taste of something that is extremely healthy and very light until you have, a full lunch or a full dinner, that will be a lot better for you. Because what I've learned for me, they say that when your body skip a certain amount of meals, it will hold on to a certain amount of fat until so it can feed itself. And sometimes that is something you might not want because then that means you hold weight.
Yes,
Hmm.
I heard about that too, and I also heard that when you get those hunger pains, that's really your body eating the fat.
So that's horrible. So you might want to drink some water, drink some tea. I love tea. Herbal. Look, herbal teas are really good. Anything that's detoxifying the body, I would admit, is always good. Tea in the morning is good. Tea before bed is good. Tea before bed is really, really good. To be honest, something warm on the stomach versus something cold is really, really good too. So
Yeah,
gotta have some tea. Tea lovers out
yeah,
there, they know about
that's right, that's
it.
right. So I got a question, man. Tell me a little bit about this right here.
Oh, I like that you pulled that up. That's real nice. Well, okay, so that was called the beet shots. So that's a beet flavor. It's also mixed with carrots, lemon, and parsley, and some other ingredients as well. So I started making juice shots around the time where I noticed more people started juicing, and I was like, I want to juice. Let me try this for myself and see how it goes. So I did a week of juicing, and I can honestly say it was a great detoxifying method as well. And when you do detox with the fruit and veggies and things like that, you really become like your body feels a lot lighter. It doesn't feel heavy. You have a lot more energy. Your thought process is actually a little bit better too as well. But I started doing that, and I started knowing how much I started to love it. Because when you're mixing fruits and vegetables, sometimes most people that aren't into vegetables, they're like, ew, no, it could be nasty. Is it bitter? But the fact that I mastered my taste for my juice shots, I feel like, you'll get the benefits health wise and flavor wise as well. So,
Yes,
um,
and I like to tell people, don't eat for the taste, eat for the benefits.
tr- I'm laughing because, that's true. But sometimes, some things is like, nah, hold on. Hold on. I need to substitute something. I need to figure out how I can get this doing something else. You know what I mean? So, but some things, you really can tolerate the taste. So my goal was to build my own juice shots in a way that they can be more tasteful and beneficial. Because I'm not drinking or eating anything that doesn't taste good. I want it to taste enough good for me to swallow it.
Okay, okay.
But yeah. So they're really good. They're very beneficial. I love the fact that the difference between my shots and actually juices are the fact that my shots are a little bit more potent. Why? Because I don't want to continue to dim down the nutrients that we really need. When you're juicing, you're going to continue to juice and filter and filter and filter until it becomes almost like a clear. I don't want it to be a clear because I feel like I'm missing everything that I actually need into my body.
Mm,
So it's a lot more potent than the actual juices that are sold most of the time.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. So are you still juicing now?
I am. I'm still juicing now. I'm just back ordering some bottles actually because the bottles that I do purchase are from a certain company and they're back ordered because I guess they're very popular. So yeah, but I'm definitely still juicing. It's part of everything that I'm doing right now. I also build a meal prep program, so it will be included in some of the packages as well when you want to meal prep based on your lifestyle.
Okay, okay. So last time you was on the show, you
Hmm.
didn't have any webs. You had a couple websites, but you didn't fully have any websites for your promoting your food. So do you have any
Hmm.
websites now?
I don't fully have a website yet, but I do have a few social medias that I do showcase my work and things like that. So I will put the links below pretty soon. I do have an Instagram, I do have a Facebook as well, and I do have a TikTok and Twitter and all that good stuff. So we can put the links below,
The link's
and
right there below right
watch
now,
the
and check it
YouTube
out.
channel. We'll know when I see some new followers.
Okay, okay. Much love. The links
Yeah.
is right there at the bottom. Do you see it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You got that right?
Yeah, I see the Facebook for sure. Insta, absolutely. I love it. I love it, love it. It's
All right,
definitely at the
we
bottom,
got your
everyone.
TikTok on there.
Nah, but we could put that on later. We not gonna miss it.
Okay, we'll work on that right now.
100%.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
definitely will. Let's
So,
do it.
speaking of TikTok, have you learned any new meals preps or any new dishes off TikTok? Because that's booming right now.
Listen, TikTok is definitely one of the most trending social media apps. Okay,
I
I can
know.
definitely give them flowers for that. But of course, I love to see different chefs and different people, you know, do food in different ways. Some healthier things that I've gotten from TikTok, I would say, would be salads. I'm more into salads that have more like beans and proteins and peanuts and things like that, avocado. I'm more into that right now. So I can say those have been more inspiring.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. My buddy say he eat fruit, water, and the mixed nuts for breakfast every morning. So
Yes, mixed nuts is really
that's
good. And nuts give you energy. They give you
yes,
energy.
and keep you
Hmm.
full for a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's a
Yes,
good source
yes.
of protein
Hmm.
and fiber.
Uh,
Hmm.
okay, okay. So
Let's go.
let me see. Don't want to start with the questions now, man. But I got a couple questions for you, and they deep.
Ooh, let's get it then. Why
All
not?
right, all right. So
I'm a little shy,
I
but it's
see. I
okay.
seen something last month was Father's Day, right? And
Okay.
I seen something that was real dope, and
Okay.
and I was like, dang. I mean, what was your mind at with that? Because so I'm going ahead and say it.
Okay. Say
Your
something.
son, I heard he's going off to Africa. Tell me a little bit about that.
I do I do have an older son and he is definitely going off to Africa with his father. And so as a mother that is experiencing that right now, it is definitely different. It shows a level of maturity as well and just making sure that my son is ready for a big change like that. You know what I mean? Of me being an African American mother, you know what I mean? Most of us, especially from the hood, we don't get a chance to experience a certain type of like a miracle like that, a blessing like that, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I'm happy for my son. So
I'm happy for
nice
him
to
too.
mention that. I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
Thank you
Hey,
though. So
hey, that was dope. And you know what I'm saying?
for
I
sure.
man, I say, like you said, it's hard for us to get the kids down the street. So when you said, "Man, I'm gonna let my son go with his dad to Africa," I thought that was
Mhm.
really dope. I was like, "Man, you know what? It's something special about you, man." I'm like, "Man, that's dope." And,
Yes, I mean, why would I want to stop that from my child? Once it was time to get that passport, let's do this. Let's go. I'm not going to stop you from experiencing the world. I'm not going to stop you from your other family. Some family members are like, "Hold, I'm gonna hold on to you. You're mine." I eventually got to show you what the world anyway. And if I want you to be great, I want you to make sure that you get the experience and discipline and the life lessons and learnings that you need to be better than me, to be better in this world. Period.
mm,
Hmm.
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that was definitely dope. So,
Yeah,
and
thank you so much.
that was dope. And and I wanted to ask you, since I've been moving around a lot, but how was your trip? What did you go? New York?
Yeah, I went to New York. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
thanks for asking. I did.
Yeah.
I went to New York. New York was really nice. It was really nice. I like New York. It's a different type of cultural a lifestyle than where I live right now. It's definitely cultural, and I really can say I like that. I love the hustle and lifestyle. I love that they get up real early in the morning and get to it, and it makes you want to get to it as well. How can you not? You know what I mean? And people out there hungry and they're competitive, and you need to be around a place like that so you can be competitive as well and get to it.
Yes. Get your
I
hustle
love that.
stronger. Get your
Oh
hustle
yeah.
definitely stronger.
Oh
Though,
yeah.
on the way back though, how was your trip on the way back in the airport?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen. Oh my gosh. Listen. I don't even know if I want to rehash that, or any of that. Um, I can just quite say that it taught me more patience for sure. It taught me how much patience I actually have as a person.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It just wasn't good. I don't even want to elaborate too much on it, but I could just be honest and say it really wasn't good. Sleeping in the airport for 3 days, you know what I mean, amongst with other people, of course, but just not getting real information on why we're getting delays. It wasn't because of the weather, because there are people are on strike, and clearly, they're not being treated fairly for them to be on strike. You know what I mean? And people were stranded from their homes and jobs and other things, other responsibilities. You know what I mean?
yes.
So, no, it was unpleasant for real.
Mm,
And
yeah, I
I need
seen
my money. I need my money. I need everything. I need everything.
I need my
Yo,
money and I
Katie,
need it
look.
now. Yeah,
Let me stop.
I've
I'm
been
good.
seeing.
I'm just playing.
Oh no, are you good? Go
But
ahead.
serious.
Let your hair down.
I'm playing, but serious. I'm playing, but I'm very serious too. Because
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong
they
with
were
it.
wrong the way they treated people. They didn't care, and that was the
You
worst
know,
part.
and when I seen that happen to y'all, and I was searching the web and I've been seeing it happening all over, and I'm like, man, that's kind of
Hmm.
crazy, man. You can go out of town and come back, and you have to sit for 2 or 3 days in the damn airport. You know,
Yes.
so.
Yes, it's wrong. And then they'll give you a meal voucher, which was nice. Okay, cool. Let's eat this nasty food in this airport, but whatever.
Mm,
And but when you're really really stressed, though, honestly, you don't want to eat. How you gonna eat when you're stressed? You're not home. You're uncomfortable. You don't know if you're safe or not. To be honest, because most of the people we're traveling through, we're not from that place. So how do we feel extremely safe? You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah,
it's nice to go on a trip a couple days, maybe a little bit longer. But when you're away from your home, your comfort zone, no one's going to be comfortable. So your
that's right.
job is to make sure that they are, and they did not care, and people were extremely rude. And because they are on the union, it's very hard for them to lose their job. So they're going to be even more rude. The way they treated their customers was worse than actually spending the 3 days there. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm,
So,
mm.
mm.
Yeah, that's how it go. We got
But yeah,
Minga.
that's it. But yeah, I mean, it just taught me patience, and I said, okay, you know what? I got to stay here longer. Got to get a hotel. I could still eat. Let me get the best of it, miss. Make the best of it, and I still did that. I still made the best of it, and it was still a beautiful trip. It was just coming back was difficult.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you came back in peace, man. In your right mind.
Me
So,
too.
so,
Got She Baby in the building.
oh yeah, we got She
Sending us
Baby in the
stars.
building. We got
What's
Yummy
up?
Bear. We got
Hey
Domingo,
y'all.
New York in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Okay.
New York. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up? Definitely shout out to New York. I like New York, and I'm going back. What you mean? I'm
That's
definitely
right.
going back.
Yes,
Going back. I'm
indeed.
gonna, I'm gonna make a statement though.
Yeah. So
You know.
is you going back to sell food or get off into the
Um,
business or what you gonna do?
So my goal is, because I am making some changes with Love Wright right now,
Hmm.
and so I want to work mostly on personal chefing. More of that style of my chef life, and meal prep for sure, and more of the new building a nutrition plan.
Okay.
Building a nutrition plan and things like that. I will not be catering anymore. I'm not interested in a food truck or a restaurant right now, and so I feel like I do my best, and to showcase my best art, I feel like you will get the best of me more on a personal level. So I still will be doing parties from 10 people to 25 people. So you can get the best of Chef Wright. You know what I mean? Because there's art in food. And sometimes with restaurant and food truck, you want the money, of course, but sometimes it's not about the money. It's about the experience. And when you have
Mm,
to rush and do this in a restaurant, rush and do this on a food truck, rush and do this, and you're rushing all the time, and so you can flip this table, flip this, do that, and give the best customer service, you're
mm.
gonna miss some parts. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna miss some things. So for me, I'm just changing up Love Right a little bit more on a personal level. I will be doing extreme, exclusive, very stylish personal chefing skills, personal chef dinners for two, and more. Again, I will be doing meal prepping as well. I do it for anyone from teachers, doctors, lawyers, people who want to lose weight, or people just say, hey, I want a strict diet and I want to meal prep. You know what I mean? So I do have a meal prep program that I built as well. That's really, really nice. So we do have things to offer. Love Wright still have things to offer. We're just will not be catering. I want to showcase my art. I'm way too talented just to work in a restaurant and be behind the scenes.
True that. True. Come on
I
now.
like that.
Come on
I
now.
like that.
All
I
right.
like that.
So for the people that be at home, right,
Yes.
and they work and they come in and all they have is an hour, what meal would you tell them be quick to make in an hour and less? What's a good meal for people that's in a rush?
Now, it depends on what time you coming home. Depends if it's the morning, afternoon, overnight, or late night. So let's do late night because most people get off of work late night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know that when you eat very heavy, you eat late and you go to bed, you're gonna gain a gut. You're gonna gain a gut. You're gonna gain a stomach. You're gonna gain some weight. So we gotta make sure you would eat something that's light but still fulfilling. You know what I mean? So I would recommend a very small bowl of like some oatmeal, do an avocado toast, or you can do a peanut butter toast itself if you're into peanut butter. If not, you can do a jam with the fruit on the side as well. Or I would go back to grab a little cup of nuts, and maybe a cup of popcorn, something small, and drink some water. Definitely drink some water. If you have something at home like cucumbers, cut up some cucumbers. If you have oranges, mix them together. They both give you what you need. They help with inflammation, so your body won't be swelling up overnight. You know what I mean? It's actually going to pull. It's going to drain. You're actually going to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Speaking of
So,
water, you made me thirsty.
well, good, because water is it. And,
Yes. Okay.
so,
Okay.
but yeah, so I will always recommend, always light. It's not saying you can't eat at all. You can eat if you want to, but just eat light and eat right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So even you guys hear me the whole bottle. So even with so what about for dinner though?
For dinner.
Yeah.
All right. So most of the time when you're having dinner, it's the best to have it between 5 and 8. Anything after 8 is really, really bad. Late eight is the latest. But if you're gonna do dinner and you want to do a light dinner, I will always recommend vegetables. So you have plenty of veggies to choose from. You have Brussels sprouts, you have broccoli, you have asparagus, you have just mixed vegetables. Period. You know what I mean? You can mix some peppers. You can mix anything. Just make sure you always have a vegetable. Don't just choose any vegetable because of color. Choose a vegetable that's going to give your body something in return and not just to say, hey, I ate a vegetable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For protein, I would recommend choose something light that can break down within that day or 2 days. If you eat a very heavy meat, mostly red meat, it takes a couple days to break down. So I will be mindful of what protein I choose to put on my plate. And then
Mm.
as another side, if you want, I would recommend always soup because it's not heavy, or choose a light grain if you want to choose. Either like couscous, or most people they love rice, but I would choose couscous over rice because it's lighter to me. Just always choose a lighter method if you can. You can
Mm.
have anything you want to eat, but if you can just substitute it for something lighter and flavor it up, you'll be fine.
All right. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Flavor it up. So speaking
Yeah.
of that, what is your go-to seasoning? Like you almost use it on everything. And don't say salt.
Uh, Definitely not salt. Salt is a last resort. But what is my favorite seasoning? I don't know. Okay, I would say my favorite brand would be the Sesson, the Goya brand. I love their brand when it comes to cooking my food. So I would choose that brand over anything.
Mm.
I can just say that.
Yeah.
That's the kind you like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My son heard me talking. You know, he a cook too. He just come through talking.
Yeah,
Oh man, check
I
out
love
this.
sazon. I love Goya. I love those seasonings, especially more Caribbean seasons. I can say as well. They do make your food taste better, and they don't pack a lot of salt if you get the right ones.
I know. You know, I had a discussion with a person the other day, and I was like, man, you know, if we didn't season our meat, what meat would you eat?
What meat? If we didn't see, it would have to be seafood meat, meat that come from the sea. Because if you don't season that at all, and you have a lemon or a lime, and you just squeeze that right on top, it's gonna taste like the best thing in the world. So that's just for me. But red meat, I'm not. It's no. I'm not about to sit here up here and lie like that.
And
No,
that's and that's what I be saying. Like, you know, and that's what got me on the fruits and vegetables because you don't really have to season vegetables. You don't have to season fruit.
no, like good, the right fruit and vegetables will season everything else around it. If you know what you're doing, you get what I'm saying. So you don't really need a lot of seasoning for things. But I mean, if you do, most of the seasonings you do use on your food, most of them are actually vegetables. It's just
Oh, let me see. We got a blackout. Come on now, Minnesota. Where we at?
sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh no,
People
you good. You good.
So what I was saying, most of them is just a dry vegetable anyway. That's extremely grounded. You get what I'm saying? So as long as
Mhm.
you use those items and they have absolutely no salt into them, then you're absolutely fine. It's the seasoning brands that have pack a lot of salt, and you're using 5 different ones that have salt in it. That's bad for you. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So just go towards the seasonings that have just it's powder with no salt, so you can be able to control that sodium.
Yeah. So, do you use Himalaya salt?
I can if I want to, but I mean, I don't use it often, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah, I started using the Himalaya salt, then the table salt, the regular white table salt. You know what I'm saying?
Richard Allen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Allen in the building.
Hey, what's up? Thank you so
Yes,
much.
indeed. Yeah, man, y'all
You
go
guys
ahead.
you guys can comment, you can ask questions. I love to see you guys comment. I really love that so much. And thank you so much for chiming in. We love that. We love interaction, communication. So keep doing that, everyone. Thank you so much.
That's right. That's right. And please share this live. Share this live so they can catch us right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
what was you saying, KKG?
I said, like the movie Flaming Hot we watched when they were grinding up the vegetables to make the seasoning.
Yeah. So it was a movie that we seen on Netflix called Flaming Hot,
Oh, okay.
right? And
Never heard of it.
they was taking the fresh vegetables and grind them up and turn them to season. So yeah,
Yes.
that's a nice movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a real family movie. Family
Oh,
on the
no,
mission.
family movie. Okay, I hear
It's
you.
definitely a
Okay,
family
because you're a
movie.
family man, you know it.
Yeah,
I can see
man.
that
I'm
happening.
all about family. I'm all
I
about
love it. I
family.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's why we family over here too. Because that's
Yes.
how y'all rock. That's how I rock. Let's do
You
it.
already know. We in the building.
For
All
sure.
right. Let me see what other good question I got for you.
Let's go before we end up wrapping things up with you guys. We want to ask any more questions, any ideas. We are very open here. Okay. We are
Yes,
very
yes,
open.
yes. So, when the last time you asked someone for some help with something you were struggling with?
Okay, that is a question that I would not expect somebody to ask. But since you asked, I don't know. Don't ask me something like that because I am the worst at that. I'm the worst at asking for help. I'm the worst at saying, "Hey, I need a hand, help me." I'm the worst because I feel if I don't have any money, then who can I ask to help me? Because I would rather pay you for your time and your help. And these days in life, we know there's nothing ain't free. You get more help paying people versus not. I'm just being honest. So
Mm,
for me, I have a hard time asking people for help. And so that is part of my growth right now. I am learning to ask people now. You know what I mean? It's growing on me. It's taking time, but I don't really have a clear answer for you because I'm not about to lie to you. I'm not good at asking for help. And that's one of the main reasons why I am cutting back my catering. I will not be catering anymore because it is very hard to hire people. And I do pay from 150 or more, especially depending on how much help I really, really need. Um, Sometimes people don't care about the money; they won't show up, and then you have to put in that extra work, which is not a problem, but it is extra. It's hard. It makes things more harder. So right now, I don't have a strong team, but by the grace of God, one day I will have a strong team. So I'm not worried about it in the future. I know that it will come.
That's right.
So yeah, so I'm just taking my time and handling the business, the back of the house business, meaning the paperwork and things like that, and continue to fix the things that I learned from my mistakes in my business. So things to be
Well,
great.
yeah, you definitely learn from your mistakes. And as
Yeah,
far as accent, we all have that problem with accent, right? And
yeah.
if I have to tell you how many times I said, "Damn, I should ask her, do she want to be on the podcast?" No, I ain't have to ask. No, man. No, man. That we battle with
So what is
ourselves.
okay? Somebody asked a question. Hey y'all, what is the first meal she fell in love with to make? Oh.
Um,
Okay, I would say my first meal that I really, really enjoyed was my lemon garlic chicken
mm,
skewers. My lemon garlic chicken skewers. When I made them one day, and I grilled them, of course, you continue to grill them and baste them with butter and olive oil, and they came out so, so good. And then when I made my rosemary rice as well, because it took me a long time to make some rice, I still struggle a little bit. But I made me some good rosemary rice that was really well with that, with some black beans. When I ate that meal, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it was just so good. It was so good. It was so fulfilling. You weren't overly full, and I just felt like I fed myself the things I needed.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
you see the questions down there, huh?
Yep, yep, yep. Keep the faith.
Yeah,
Thank you
keep
guys
your
so
faith.
much.
Yeah, keep your faith. Yeah, share this live, man. Share this live. I see y'all down here in the building. I see y'all. All
Most
right.
definitely.
So, would you say changing up your food habit? Would you call it a diet or a lifestyle?
No, I will call it a lifestyle. I don't want to call it a diet. Nothing I do will be a diet because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not here to really pretend like there's certain things in this world that we don't want to eat. Some
Mm,
things we know we should cut back on, but I'm not here to deprive you of the things you love. I'm just here to make things better for you and help you make better choices. When it
mhm,
comes to eating, that's all. I don't believe in diets. People fail diets every single time. I don't care what no one say. Oh, I'm on a diet, man or woman. Everybody fail it. After 3 days, they go back to their behavior, and
mm,
that's because you don't really have good food. The food is not good. You going, to the grocery store buying processed food, throwing it in the microwave because it say low calories. Does not mean it's good for you because it's not.
mm. Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Just saying, oh, I had a salad. Oh, I'm doing good. What kind of salad did you have, and what did you put in that salad? So
Mm,
for me, I want to create a lifestyle, no diet. I want something that you can continue to love and you can continue to carry on throughout your life, not just 30 days and that's it. I want more
that's
for
right.
you.
That's
More
right.
than that.
That's right. Yeah, I
So
like
yeah.
that. All right. Damn, I'm looking at my questions and my phone
No,
going
it's
off.
okay.
All
Let's
right.
finish our questions.
I don't know.
You got a question? Somebody got a question?
Anybody? Do you make
Desserts.
any type of desserts besides food? I actually do. I love desserts. I love desserts. One of my favorite desserts I can say is my strawberry lemonade pound cake. Still have some of that southern, southernness in me. So I love pound cakes. I love a good pound cake, not a store bought light fluffy processed pound cake. I
Mm,
like I like a homemade pound cake. Nice, heavy, good, tasteful. You can have it for breakfast. You can have it for a snack. You know what I mean? You can have it however you want to. So I love a good pound cake, you guys. I have some good signature pound cakes that I'm sticking
mm.
to.
Hey, what's the best cooking advice someone ever gave you?
Oh, I had
Hear
so
that?
many cooking advice. I had so many. I would just say a few. One, to always be patient. Be patient when you're cooking. Patience teach you, the art of cooking. Two,
Mm,
to always set yourself up to win. So before you're actually cooking, make sure you have everything out that you need to complete your meal. And that's taste wise and presentation. And also, just preparation, I feel like is the big one, the number one. Why? Because
mhm.
you always want to set yourself up to win. You want to set yourself up to, you know what I mean, for greatness. And to do that is to prepare and prep.
Mm, I
That's
like
one of
that.
my favorite and good advices.
Yeah. And don't be peeking in the oven. So my whole thing is, do you like to bake or you like to cook on the stove top?
I like to cook. I don't like baking. I don't like baking at all. That's why I decided to learn. I decided to teach myself how to bake a cake. I decided to teach myself how to bake things. And honestly, that's why my pound cakes have been the most successful because they are a basic recipe, to be honest. And for some reason, I'm really good at it, and they taste really good. So, honestly, I'm learning. I'm learning to bake. I suck, you guys, but
Okay.
I know how to follow directions. I do
Okay.
know how to do that. I can follow any cooking directions. Okay. Um, but I'd rather cook for you. I can grill. I can cook. Baking. I'm
Okay.
not baking nothing.
All right. So what is one of your biggest mistakes in the kitchen?
So many mistakes in the kitchen that can happen. One of my biggest mistakes. Okay, I could say I had a almost recent one, right? So I had a catering, it was like kind of big actually, and I took it on. And when you're cooking out of your home and you're delivering things like that, I'm tearing it down. I'm cooking, everything's on point, everything's on time. But next the electricity turned off because I had two fryers going, the oven going, and the stove going. I'm in here like I'm top chef in a literally in a restaurant killing stuff. I forgot I was in my kitchen. I forgot I'm in my kitchen. So things are steady turning off. I gotta go to the circuit, turn things back on, get things back going. And I'm like, oh my God, everything is going so slow because it's using a very low energy to power
Mm,
all these things. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm like, now I don't want to go. I just want to give them their money back. I'm da, 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 da. But my mind, God was like, no matter what, to show up is better than not show up.
mm,
Even if you failed, you still have to show up.
that's right.
So, what I did was continue to do the best that I could and to deliver. But I can say it was one of my worst moments. And I said, okay, God, I'm going to be patient. I have to realize to take on what I can and be honest with what I can't. And
Mm.
mistakes help you learn to prepare and what you can do, what you can't do. But it was the worst day. It was the worst day. It was the worst day because I was like, I cried. I was sad. I was still cooking, still pulling through. I still delivered, but it was
Hey,
the
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
worst.
Hey, you know, I ask this question once in a while, man, and when you say God, it kind of triggered me. So, if you had a 30-minute interview and you get to ask one question, and the interview is with God, what would the question you be asking him?
Okay, so what question would I ask God if I was in an interview with him? That is a good question. I don't know if I would ask God anything. I don't think I would ask him anything because I'm always asking for something. Because I'm always in prayer, like, Lord, look, God, it's Gloria again. I'm always in prayer, asking God for something. So he's probably gonna be like, girl, what you want now? Um, for real. But I think that if I really had an interview with God, I would thank him more so than ask him for something. I would
Okay.
thank him for that moment for one, and I also would thank him for, continuously to love me unconditionally,
Mm,
because the fact that I can get up and still believe in myself after mistakes and failures, know that he loved me and I still have a purpose. I
mm,
might not know what that purpose is, but the fact that I still get up means I still have another chance to fulfill something. So I would thank him. because most of the time in this world, we all searching for love from our friends and people around us, and not understanding that God is the first person who showed you unconditional love, because he still take care of you every day and the people that you love. So
Mm,
for me, I will sit and I will thank him for loving me the way he loved me, because I'm
mm.
still here.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So if you had the same interview, 30 minutes, and you got to respond to his question, and his question is,
Get your. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing.
no,
I,
you good, you good.
I got an animal, and it's this
I get,
animal all over my life right
it's all
now.
good.
Y'all
So,
almost saw how I talk to my animal when I'm like,
but get your ass down over there. Yeah, no.
yeah, look, the mama almost came in me. Get down. Come on now.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
disrespectful.
all right.
I'm
So look, you got a
I have to let it
30-minute
go.
interview, and the interview is with God, and he asks you a question, and the question is, how did you like it in heaven? How would you respond?
How did I like it in heaven?
Yes.
Because that would be a hard question, because one, I don't want to die yet to be trying to figure out if I like heaven or not. I'm not ready for that, and I know that. And two, I wouldn't look at this as heaven on earth at all. You get what I'm saying? So I know that. Girl, hit girl, yeah. Um, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. You good.
No, but so that question would be weird for me, because this we're not in heaven on earth right now. This is not what we call heaven. I'm not gonna say it's hell either. It's what you make it. But I don't want to, pass yet to be knowing what heaven look like. So we not even
Mhm.
gonna get there.
All right.
We,
So now we are talking about the creator, right? And we
but
all heard about heaven on earth. And you just said it.
okay,
You
if
just said it.
if heaven's gonna be on earth, then that just means that we all have heaven in us, because that means if I can come around you and I can bring a glow in your life and I can make you smile, then that's a piece of heaven on earth too. Okay, when you're around family and friends and the people that you love, and you are creating memorable moments that bring you joy, you can create some type of heaven on earth. I
That's
just don't
right.
know, have my vision of what heaven is really supposed to be like. But if joy and happiness and things like that can be close to heaven on earth, I would say that would be great.
Yeah,
Those
that's
will
right.
all be great things.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you say it's the renewing of our mind.
What is a must-have
What
tool
happened?
in the kitchen that you need at all times? I like that.
Ooh,
What is a must-have thing you need in the kitchen at all time?
ooh.
A knife and a cutting board.
Mm,
A knife and a cutting board. I feel like I can do anything with a knife and a cutting board.
mm. I like these questions, man. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
So yeah,
I
knife and
like
cutting
that one.
board, always, always. When you need to be, when you need things, teach me the worthy of grace and mercy. Teach me to be the worthy of his grace and mercy. Amen. Okay.
Hmm.
So all right, because that is the truth. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, in the kitchen, you always want to prepare yourself when you in your kitchen. Anybody can really cook, but I feel like the people that are the least patient are the ones that really can't cook. People that aren't
Uh,
patient and that have a very busy lifestyle, like extremely busy, can't cook, because it takes patience to cook.
mhm.
It takes patience.
Yes, it do take patience to cook, and some people love it, some people hate it. So, what is a meal that traumatized you as a kid?
What is a meal that traumatized me? I don't even know if I had a meal that traumatized me as a kid. Um, you know what? I don't know, but I didn't like Brussels sprouts. I could say I didn't like Brussels sprouts because they would steam them, and they would smell horrible. I'm like, why they smell like this? And they were little, and I was just like, yuck! I wanted to throw up. You couldn't get me to eat, Brussels sprouts or beets or anything like that, and I'm just like, ugh. Mm-mm. If this is
So,
grown up food, I don't want to eat it. But now I can hook up some Brussels sprouts.
right, boy.
I can give them a nice flash fry, give them a nice little crunch. You want to roll them in some Parmesan, some butter or something, squeeze a little lemon. Like, look, you can make Brussels sprouts pop, okay, nowadays. So, I guess I'm a grown up now.
Man, yeah, we're grown up because my son, me and him, we Brussels sprouts, man, we go crazy on all the vegetables. So,
Yeah.
what is one of your favorite midnight snacks? Yeah,
Look, look, I like a
yeah,
snack. I love snacks.
that's right.
Okay. I love snacks. I would say one of my late night snacks. I love frozen green grapes. I can eat a whole bag. You wash them really good, and you squeeze lemon on them, and then you put them back in the bag, and you put them in the freezer. And
Mm,
then you can be in bed just popping them. Mm.
mm.
Real good, just popping them. And I promise they real good. You can eat them with some Pop Rocks if you want a little sugar, or you can use peanut butter if you want healthy, like dip them with some peanut butter.
Wait, hold up. What color grapes?
Green, they the best.
The green.
The
Yeah,
green one.
they're my favorite ones, man. And
The
with some
green.
lemon on it. Oh
That's
my
what I'm
god,
saying. It's a different type of what? Yes.
we doing that tonight.
Yes. Dude, I'm telling you. Yes. Yes.
We doing that tonight. What T
Yep.
Weezy talking about?
Yep. If you got watermelon, you do it with watermelon too. Just cut the
You know what?
watermelon in some good squares and squeeze some lemon on them watermelon. Put it in the freezer for a little bit. Take it out. You get this nice little crunch, and it got flavors.
Mm.
It's
Now
yeah.
you talking my language, huh?
I'm
Mm,
saying.
mm, mm,
Okay, look, Tyler said Brussels sprouts, onions, bacon, and a little bit of cheese. That
mm.
sounds really good. I know that people who love bacon in their Brussels sprouts, you can bake them, put them in the oven over some cheese. That I'm sure that can really be good. If you don't want to use bacon, you can use beef bacon.
Mm.
Other alternatives. But yeah, I might say what that lemon for. The lemon, I don't know, just do something to the fruit. It
I know.
brings like the sweetness, the extra sweetness in the fruit. Like
Mm.
my grandfather, he would do salt. I'm like,
Yeah,
why do you
me
want
too.
salt on a watermelon or the fruit? Like
It
salt,
brings it
no.
out.
And I still never got into it. I've tried it, but I never got into it. But with the
Mm.
lemon, it brings that same flavor. Like it brings the sweetness out of the fruit. And it hit.
Man,
Just try it. It hit different.
man.
It's just the lemon.
Hey, so down in the comments, let me know if y'all put lemon on y'all fruit or salt. Go ahead and
Yeah,
tell me
you can
because
do lemon and
I'm a
honey.
salt guy.
You could do
Ooh,
lemon and honey too. Squeeze the lemon, squeeze some honey. Honey is good for you. Honey's sweet, but it's not bad for you. It's actually really good for your respiratory.
Yeah,
mm.
so
Yep, we got a salt. Got a salt, man.
Yep, you got.
Yeah,
Ask some more questions. I think we got a few more
yeah.
minutes on
Yeah,
here.
we got a couple more minutes, you know what I'm saying? We get up to an hour power. If we had to go
Right,
over
we
a little
passed our
bit, you
time.
know what I'm saying?
Look,
Yeah, we'll do it.
let's
All
do it,
right.
y'all. I want to try the lemon.
Um,
Try the lemon, y'all. I'm telling you,
check it out.
lemon is good on everything.
That's right. What is something that teenagers need to know today?
Regular home ec life situations, things. Because these kids these days, some of them spoil rotten. They don't understand the meaning of like, oh, why do I need to clean up? That's for the mom to do. Or no, these teenagers need to know like certain things is everyday life. It don't stop because I told you to do something today and you ain't got to do the same thing tomorrow. These kids need to be taught certain things is everyday life. It's nonstop. It's not gonna stop. And no matter how old you get, some things is just life, and they need to have an understanding on that. No sugarcoating it. You know what
Mm,
I mean? And I feel like some of these kids is a little bit enabled, and they forgot, like what life was really about. There's so much I could say to these teenagers with love. You know what I'm saying? That they don't have a real reality of what hard work is really like.
mm.
I
Okay.
think cooking should be taught in school. Absolutely. Cooking should be taught in school. I feel like full meals should be taught in school, because some of these kids are taking care of their parents' kids because the
Mm,
parents, aren't around. So they need to know how to fully feed their siblings or make full course meals, men and women. Men
mhm,
need to learn how to cook very well so they don't have to depend on no woman to cook for them. And just as well as a woman as well needs to learn how to cook so she don't have to depend on nobody. But we all know that everybody at least learning something that's basic and very simple. You know what I
mhm.
mean?
Like the microwave or the air fryer.
That microwave air fryer is just, I have one and it sit down. It just sit there just to say
Mm,
I got one.
mm. Mm,
Do you grow
mm.
anything? I do not grow anything at the moment because I just where I live, I feel like my dream one day would to have my own garden of fruits and vegetables that I can take from my backyard to my restaurant. You know what I mean? So I'm not a grower right now, but it would
Okay.
definitely be a nice dream in the
Mm.
future.
I like these questions, y'all. Y'all questions almost better than mine, man. Hey, what is your?
Mama, look at you.
Hey, I like that though. I like it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I ain't
That's
mad at you.
good. Yeah.
Hey, oh, my mama in the building. Big red
Oh, hey,
hearts.
mama, how you doing?
Yeah. So,
That's good.
um,
Love to
what
see
is
the
your?
support.
Yeah, man. Family on the mission, baby. Here we
I
go.
love to see it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I love
Yeah.
it.
Um,
I love it.
what is your biggest motivation in life?
Um, honestly, my biggest motivation is myself. Myself, I am my biggest motivation. And the reason why I say that is because you have to, people say, don't look, in your past. No, I want to look in my past to remind myself how far I've come, to
Mm,
remind myself of my growth, to remind myself of where I don't want to go back to, and to remind myself of why I keep pushing. So I
mm,
am my self motivation. I will not let anything in my life make me miserable, make me unhappy, or take me away from what I feel is my purpose in life. So no,
mm.
everything I went through would not be for nothing. It will be for a cause. And
That's
I'm going to
right.
make sure it's a positive cause at that.
That's right. And I like that. You know, you can look back in your past. I remember when we did the podcast and you didn't have nothing. You was like, man, I'm just starting. I don't know, man. We both was just starting. So again,
Yeah.
yeah, this is the number one podcast.
I know.
Family on the mission.
Listen,
Let's
that's what
go.
I'm saying. This podcast will continue to grow in the name of Jesus. We're going to see you on bigger platforms. So I am
Amen.
very thankful that you continue to allow me on your platform. And we're going to continue to do big things. Nothing else, nothing less.
Man, no, man, I love it. I love it. So again, would you tell the people where they can find your food and your videos? Because y'all
Well,
have to go check out.
right. I would just say again, Facebook is below, TikTok is below, Instagram is below. I post a lot more on my Instagram. You will see a lot of my art on my Facebook as well, and my TikTok as well. TikTok is more a little personal and fun, but you will see some of my videos and pictures on there as well. Again, I will leave my email below because I'm still a personal chef. I still do meal prep as well, and I still can do other projects based on what, everyone's asking. So there are some things I'm still doing. My website will be up pretty soon, and you will actually get to see everything that Love Wright have to offer. Other than that, I'm open. I am here, you guys, for any more questions and answers and things like that.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mhm.
Hey, who can you contact right now and ask for $200 and actually get it?
That's so funny. Why would you ask that question? No, I really got some people I can call right now and ask for $200, and they will actually give it to me.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. You need to
Yeah,
keep them in your corner, man.
I got one
You
of them
know.
here right now. I'm like, hey, I
Hey,
see. She would help.
hey, that's what's
She would
up.
really.
Hey, cause,
I'm
cause,
like, pay
'cause-
me back when you can. It will never be like, oh, I need it by tomorrow. I'm like, if that's the case, then I don't need to take it.
yes, indeed, yes, indeed.
You, so no,
All
no.
right,
But I'm actually thankful. I got good people that I can actually lean on. Even if I ask and I don't ask, but I could. So
that's
knowing
what's
that
up.
you can is better knowing that you can't. You feel me?
Yes, indeed.
So
So, which one you prefer, hamburgers or tacos?
tacos,
Ooh, what you put on your tacos, man? Talk
man,
to me.
stop. My favorite taco will always be the Spanish way, the Mexican way, Mexican street tacos. I'm sorry. I love
Mm,
America, but I love Mexican tacos will be the number one.
okay,
Stop
okay, 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 okay. Squeeze a little lime or lemon on that joint.
it. No
Yes.
cilantro,
A
onions.
Oh,
lot of cilantro.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Come on.
yes.
Give me
Not too
that.
much, just a little bit. Easy what you want.
Okay, some
You know what I'm
avocado
saying?
sauce, spicy. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I like that. I like that. I like that. Huh?
Yep.
Now I want tacos.
Now you want tacos?
Now she want tacos. Hey, say the wife she gotta get them tacos. Get them tacos, brother.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. What do happiness mean to you?
Oh, happiness mean to me is freedom. Freedom. And I'm honestly mean that. Freedom within self. You have to have enough freedom in yourself to be who you are authentically. You know what I mean? To carry yourself and understand yourself and love yourself and be happy of where you are in your life. Like
Mm,
happiness period comes within. You have to be happy with yourself. And me as a black woman right now, to sit in front of you and say, I'm actually happy with myself. I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with myself. There's no one that can come in my life and disrupt me because just you can't. There's nothing in my life that can make me miserable or upset. There's nothing. Like when I say absolutely nothing, nothing,
mm,
nothing, because now I actually carry that spirit within of real happiness. And I'm
mm.
just wake up, move forward, and that's it.
That's what's up. Uncle Johnny Jones in the building.
Yep. Don't let things in life linger. You know what I'm saying? Move on, move past it, and understand what it is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, are you satisfied with the time you spend with your family?
No, because I always want time with my family. No, let me stop. I feel like
Family on the mission. On
look,
the
I love
mission. Family
love
on the
family.
mission.
You know what I mean? You hear me? I feel like in the future it will pay off. You know what I mean? And that's the point of reason why I'm working as hard as I am now, so we can have that luxury later to actually spend more time, more vacations, family vacations, more fun, and things like that. So eventually we'll spend more time. But me, I love my kids. My kids are my family. The friends that are really dear to me are my family, and I do well with it. Shoot, I do well with
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm
yeah,
loving it. That's why it's called the Family on the Mission,
right.
the Fam Mission Podcast. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Hey, so the first time you've been on the airplane, where did you go?
The first time I've ever been on a plane, I think I went to, I don't know, I've been flying since I was a teenager.
Mm,
Uh, Probably when I flew to North Carolina, because I used to live there. I love North Carolina. I lived there for some years. Two of my kids were born there.
mm.
Because of North Carolina, I love them.
North
Um,
Carolina,
yeah, I've been
take a
flying since
shot.
I was young. Never been scared of a plane. Couldn't wait to get on and leave. That's
Mm.
just me. Look, pray when you get in the air, your Lord Jesus, and just be happy you at your destination.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Hey, if you could talk to your 16-year-old self at the age you're at right now, what would you tell her?
Finish school. Let me stop.
Hey,
Girl, stop playing with your life. No, I would really tell myself to finish school, push myself to finish school, and actually continue to go for the things I still, I want for myself. I always wanted to be either a chef or a vet. So clearly I did one out of the two. So I wanted 5 kids. I got 3 out of the 2. There's things I wanted when I was younger that I can actually say I have, and I'm
okay.
good that I've accomplished some of them things. Um, yeah, I would just tell myself to finish school. Education is key, and that's something that can no one take from you, and or try to take from you. You know what I mean? It's something that is needed in this world. It's not the only thing that's needed, but it is needed. So I would tell
Mm.
myself more education. Don't be afraid of it. Do it, and keep being fierce. Cause I've
Okay,
always
that's what's up. So, in the last 90 days, how many books or audiobooks you checked out?
okay. That's a good question. So you said 90 days.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That give me some time. All right. No. The book that I am done with, but I'm going to read it again, would be the Michelle Obama book, The Light We
Mm,
Carry. That book brought me some grace. I can say it brought me some understanding. And as a black woman, I really enjoyed that book very well. You know, I had some very relatable moments in her book. And I can say I'm going to read it again because I'm just that
mm,
person. I got to read my books a couple times. But
mm-hmm.
I did enjoy the book. I enjoyed the book. She talked about her father. She talked about her husband. She talked about her kids. She talked about her time of being in the White House and how depression and certain things kind of hinder her. You know what I mean? So she also let me understand that's life behind us. You hear the popo.
Yeah.
But no, she also talked about that everyone on this earth have a light, and we all carry a certain light. And she also talked about, and where we carry that light around people will either shine or continue to stay dim. So we all carry a certain light, and just when you are around people, just make sure it is always blissful, it's always positive and more. And she also talked about her table, where certain people in life have a certain table that you want people at, and everybody at that table serve different purposes, and everybody don't have to be the exact same person at that table. So you might have a family member here that you might go to for only certain things. That doesn't mean everyone at your table is any less value. That just means that they serve different things and different purposes in your life and your table. And it also talked about how, build your own table that serves you, and understand and pray that you're at those people's table as well.
I like that. I'm gonna have to check out her book, man.
Yeah, that's a good book. I like it.
Yeah.
I missed it. What was it?
The Michelle Obama book.
I'm gonna go eat too. So yes. I'm so hungry, y'all. I gotta go eat.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. All right, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you.
Hey, favorite cousin. Oh, hey, cousin. That's so sweet that you chimed in. Even we're about to leave though, y'all.
Yeah.
No,
hey,
I'm hungry, so we're gonna go eat. But let's close. What you want to close it out on? What you want?
All right.
The last question.
So, who do you want to see on the future Fammission Podcast?
Who do I want to see? I would love to see many of people on your podcast. I would love to see some of the most biggest influencers on podcasts. Like my favorite would be Eric Thompson. I really, really like him. I think I would love to see him on your podcast. Yes, he's so amazing. I listen to a lot of his YouTube channels. You know what I mean? So he's a big one. I would love to see him on yours. He's one of my favorites, to be honest. Motivational people's, just all the big ones. Kevin Hart, right. He speaks good things. He has great advice. You know what I mean? So it will be nice. Maybe Uncle Steve. I love Steve Harvey. That's my uncle.
Uncle Steve.
Because I say, Uncle Steve would be nice to have an OG. So big names, big people.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Man, I appreciate you coming on to the podcast, man. I give you your flowers. Man, I love what you're doing. Every time I'm looking on your page, I get hungry. Straight up. I ain't even lying. So you already know you was talking about tacos. Now my wife's looking for a taco truck.
Good night, family. Thank you so much for everyone who joined, everyone who chimed in. Doesn't matter when you came. I'm just thankful that people showed up. I'm thankful that you guys, asked questions. You guys were open. You guys communicated. That's what we love, and we appreciate that so much. And we're going to continue to do that. This won't be the last podcast. We're doing another one.
That's right.
We're doing another one.
Yes, indeed. So, I ain't going to hold you up because I know you're hungry. And now I'm getting hungry again. So, I'll see y'all next week on Friday. And
on Friday, y'all. I'm going to be in the room
every Friday.
I won't be hosting, but I'll be in the room supporting, asking questions, and supporting the rest of you guys, okay? So, thank you, everyone. Peace. Thank you, Fammission. Family on the mission. I'm going to continue to support you all, okay?
Man, I appreciate you. All right, love y'all too.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, what's up? This your boy Monty G on the Fammission Podcast, man. We had a special guest for the second time around, and it was kind of preaching decent. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? She even made my stomach growl a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll see y'all next week. And I'm out. It's your boy Monty G. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission. We on the mission, family on the mission.